What's going on, ladies and gents? Back again with another video, and today I'm going to do the official review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Now, I've been procrastinating, no reason. I'm supposed to put this video out. I had the phone for almost 3 weeks now, and I'm just going to give you my impressions, what I think. Should you get it? Is it worth $930 plus tax? So this is what this review is about. So let me give you a rundown what the phone is about. First thing first, it comes in 4 colors: midnight black, deep sea blue, orchid gray, and maple gold. Now here's the thing, only in the US you only can be able to get the midnight black and the orchid gray. I have no idea why they want to just limit the US just for 2 colors. We should have more options, especially the deep sea blue, which is my favorite color, by the way. Now, if I had a choice, midnight black and the blue, I would have definitely got the blue. Next up, the screen size, 6.3. Now, first thing, when you hear 6.3, you would think, honestly, like, oh my God, the phone is huge. Me personally, I love the screen size. It's not too big. It's just right. Most phones, 5 inches, 5.5, 4.7. You know, sweet spot. Majority of phones nowadays is 5.5, 5.7, 5.8 inches. The display is a Quad HD plus Super AMOLED. That's 2960 by 1440 with 521 ppi. What that means is that whatever you looking at the phone, it's just gonna pop. Everything's gonna look crisp. You can be able to read. Not to say you're not gonna be able to read on other phones, but you would notice the difference. Example, from the iPhone, which is 720 versus then this phone. It just looks amazing. Also comes with an S Pen, the main feature of this phone. The camera and the back is a the rear is a 12 megapixel with live focus and dual capture or optical image stabilization. What that means is, if you walking around and you taking footage, right, and instead of the camera shaking, look like everything is looking rocky and bumpy, it holds the video or the picture whenever you're taking it perfectly still, almost perfectly still. The front facing camera has an 8 megapixel autofocus with a wide selfie. So, you know, if you got more than 2, 3, 4, 5, you taking a group picture, you can hold the phone all the way out and you can, you know, get a wide selfie. The front and rear HDR, high dynamic range. Majority you'll see the high dynamic range in, like, you know, videos, some YouTube videos. You just got to type that in. Netflix, some content, and that's pretty much it until they come up with more content for the HDR. And what the HDR means, high dynamic range, is it just makes the picture or whatever you videoing more vibrant. The colors are more bright, you know, more saturated. Also, video recording 4K at 30 frames per second. 1080p HD video recording at 30 frames per second or 60 frames. 720 HD video recording at 30 frames per second. Optical zoom by 2, digital zoom by 10. So what that pretty much is that if you standing somewhere, you can be able to zoom. Be say, I'm just going to make up a number like 75 to 100 feet, and you still get that same quality if you was just taking a video or a photo within 5 feet. Definitely a plus. Also, I got slow motion at 720 at 240 frames per second. Now that's crazy. Let me give you a prime example of slow motion. if we'll say you pouring some water in a cup, you can actually catch it at 240 frames per second, meaning that you can actually see the detail of the water going into the cup as slow as possible. When can you use it? I don't know. If you had a basketball game, football game, or the kids is playing outside, that's a great feature to have. Also, it has face detection, tracking autofocus, meaning wherever somebody's moving around, it will detect and it will focus on that particular object or thing quickly. Playback zoom, video location tags, right? Now the performance is an octa-core 2.3 gigahertz quad, 1.7 quad, 64-bit. Pretty much what that means is it's a workhorse, man. It's like having a walking laptop. You won't have no issues on gaming, multitasking, which this phone you definitely can do with the multitasking. Video playback, you can have many apps open in the background and you shouldn't, keyword, you shouldn't see no lag with 6 gigs of RAM, right? And that's the next thing, the memory, 6 gigs of RAM. Now you can get this Note in 64, 128, or 256. Now I got the 64 gig. You can also throw in a memory card up to 2 terabytes. So that's a plus. Now if you choose to get the 128, 256, then that's up to you. But I like to have the option if I am running low on storage from taking pictures, videos, and doing multiple things on my phone. I definitely just get a memory card. Now, the memory card I do have in there is 64 gigs, so I got a total of 128 gigabytes, which is more than enough for me, personally. And the audio, ultra high quality audio playback, pretty much when you listen to music, which comes with the headphones, and you won't believe it, I lost them already, which I'm upset about, but it's all good. That just give me a chance to use my beats, and many other things. And one key feature is definitely water resistance. So what that means is you can drop this phone in the toilet bowl by mistake. You could take a shower with it. You can be in the rain. You do not have to worry one bit about the phone getting damaged from water, and it's dust resistance. So that's definitely a plus. Now with this phone, there's plenty more other features. A 3300 milliamp, which for me is doing the job. I'm not gonna lie. Like I had one scenario, I was out and it lasts me, but you have the options to utilize the power save mode. Like you got the minimum, the medium, and the max. Medium, it just takes certain things, turns down the brightness, turns down the screen resolution and other things. And max, you just get a no background. It's just pretty much black, and you got just some apps that you can be able to utilize. But I had an incident that it did last for me. That incident, me using the power save feature and everything, easily 24 hours. It definitely lasts for me. Fast charging, wireless charging, everything else. Fingerprint sensor, accelerometer, pressure sensor, iris sensor. It's just so many things. The security, you can lock it with with a pattern, with a pin, with a password, face recognition, with your eyes. Security, you got a secure folder if you want to protect certain things that you don't want people to get into. You definitely can utilize that. Also with the Samsung Pay, that's another plus. Now, I was one of those that never really used the Samsung Pay like that. But there's a plus every time you use it when you out at certain stores, you out to eat. And that if you can use the Samsung Pay, utilize it, because you get points. And when you get the points, they accumulate so you can be able to purchase things or get gift cards or whatever the case may be. So definitely take some time if you do have this phone. or you have an Android phone that utilizes the Samsung Pay, definitely take advantage of that. Also, we have Bixby. I said Bixby. That's another artificial intelligence. It's something like Google Assistant, but with Bixby, pretty much it's utilizing it where you can utilize the voice recognition to be able to control your phone without touching it. Do I use it? Yes and no. I use it enough, and it does work. I think I set it up on here. I have something that I set up Bixby, especially when I go to sleep at night. The edge screen, the edge panels, where you can have extra features like apps. If you like, oh, there go Bixby on my S8. Excuse me. The edge screen, no editing. The edge screen, you could be able to have apps. It's a side panel that you could utilize. Telephone numbers, Google Maps, which I have. As for my sports, to keep up with the scores for football, basketball, baseball. Do I utilize that feature? Not as much, but I try to, and they have a lot. It came a long way from many years ago when you only had like a couple that utilized the edge panels. But that's just another feature. And when I mean this phone is packed with features, yes, it is packed with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of features. So if this video is a little long, it's because of this Note 8, Samsung Galaxy Note 8. I'm going to try to show you as much as I can. I'm not going to try to make this like an hour-long video. But like I said, this is just my impressions. Having it, using it every day, getting up in the morning, listening to music, using the Google navigation, Instagram, Snap. Now, I don't use Snapchat like that, but using the apps, and I'm going to give you my impressions. The always on display, what you see right in front of you, pretty much it just gives you, the time, the date, and if you got notifications, your battery percentage, and also I left a little note if somebody happened to find my phone, if it is lost. Face widgets. You got themes, accessibility features. I mean, the list goes on. Now, what comes in the box, you get obviously the phone, you get the headphone, you get a dongle, which I'm gonna do a review on that next time. A pair of tweezers for the S Pen, just in case you want to change it. You get a case, an injection pen, and a USB cable and a fast charger. All right, so we got that out the way. Let's talk about the phone. Let's get to, should you get it, should you not? If you have a Samsung Galaxy 8, and which I do have here, I have the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, excuse me. Now, I had this phone first. Yes, I do love it. It did things for me. But I gotta have my Note 8 with the S Pen. That's the main thing. Now, if you decide to get this phone, I do not know what carrier you do have, but I have Sprint. And Sprint was giving 50% off the phone. Also, when you do buy the phone, Samsung is giving out free gifts, promotions. One is you get the camera, as you can see right there. Never had it. It's a Samsung Galaxy Gear 360 camera. It's a beast. I used it a couple of times, but I really haven't got into it. Time is just not on my side. 128 gigabyte memory card. Also, the wireless charger, as you can see here. Definitely get that. Does it charge as fast as the actual charger and plugging it in? No, but it does charge a whole lot faster than the previous wireless charger. Okay. What else? Let's get to the phone. So I'm gonna open it up real quick. Hold on. Now, I just open the phone with my eyes. Very easy. Sometimes, I don't have time to be putting in the password. And this is my home screen. Um, we're just gonna go through the settings. I'm not gonna go through everything, you know. If you do have questions or if there's something you would like me to talk about, then just leave it in the comment section below. All right. So we're just gonna check out the settings, which is 101. Or let's go back real quick. Let's just bring down the icons. You got your Wi-Fi, your vibrate, your Bluetooth, your auto rotate, airplane mode, Wi-Fi, flashlight, which is a good thing because I hate before you had to search for the flashlight feature. Power saving mode, entertainment mode, which I have it on at this time, and you have a couple of modes. You have let's just go into that real quick. Let's go back. Let's go. All right. You have optimize, meaning recommended, and balance your battery life and screen resolution, game, entertainment, and high performance. Now, game obviously self-explanatory. If you into your games, I don't really play games on my phones like that. I have my moments. I do. It depends if I'm, riding the train or if I'm somewhere really trying to kill time. Entertainment, pretty much, that means if you watch YouTube or you watch a lot of videos, then that feature is there for that. High performance, pretty much what that means is the screen resolution will be higher than what it is when it comes in the box. Do you see a difference with the naked eye? Let me give you my honest opinion, okay? Let me give you my honest opinion. I don't see the difference like that, but it is there. It looks gorgeous, man. Trust me when I tell you, it looks gorgeous, man. All right, let's just get back out of here and let's go back to the settings, right? And here we go. So you have 101,000,000 settings. And I'm gonna tell you this, when you get this phone, it's gonna take you a couple weeks to figure out everything, how to utilize it, and you definitely wanna take advantage of this phone, especially if you spending $930 on a phone. You definitely wanna take advantage of what it offers. So, with all that being said, connections, self-explanatory, where you could connect Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode, Wi-Fi calling. You can make phone calls through Wi-Fi if you're on your Wi-Fi. Mobile hotspot and tethering. Now, I used to use this a lot, especially when I had my tablet and I just had a Wi-Fi tablet like the Samsung or the iPad. It was just Wi-Fi only. I was not paying no money for the LTE version, so I was definitely using my phone for the hotspot. Sounds and vibrations, self-explanatory. Let's just go in there real quick. You can tweak however you like. As for the sounds, vibration feedback, you can make your own vibration. You set your own ringtone. Pretty much that's it. Your keyboard sound. Basic stuff. And the sound quality and effects. That's when you put in your headphones. And you could be able to control the bass, the treble, switch it to hip hop, rock and roll, jazz. It just depends on how you like to listen to your music or whatever you're listening to. All right. I know I'm talking a little fast, so bear with me. Notifications, the display. Let's go there real quick. Now, there's one feature on here I thought was a gimmick, I'm gonna be honest with you, but I use it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I use it. And that's the blue light filter. And as you can see, it says reduce eye strain by limiting the amount of blue light emitted by the screen. What that mean is, how many times you woke up from sleeping and you turn on your phone and the screen is so bright and it just burn your eyes, or it's just so tense. With the blue light feature, I'm gonna turn it on real quick. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but you see how it just turned. It's like a yellowish tint, and it helped take the strain off your eyes. especially at night. You know, you don't want that light, bright light, or the bright screen all the time on your eyes. You don't want to damage your eyes. It can happen. I'm gonna turn it back off. But that's one feature I definitely use. Now the screen mode, adaptive display, AMOLED cinema, AMOLED photo, basic. Now I keep it on adaptive display because it makes everything pop. I like everything to just, I want to see all the colors. I want to see everything as it should be. Now the other ones, you know, it just you know, turns the color down. You know, it's not as vibrant. You know, you just get an actual natural feel as for what you're looking at on your screen. Okay, but we're gonna put that back. All right, that's the screen mode. And this is, oh, I can't because I got on entertainment mode. This is where you can be able to change the screen resolution. Now I always keep it on the highest because I want to utilize everything to the fullest extent. That's me. If you can see, the next one is screen, zoom, and font. I change my font all the time. I like it like in script, or you know, I like it a little fancy. You know, I'm not simple. I like things just different. You know, I like to mess with things and try to, you know, tweak it so my phone looks different from everybody else. Full screen apps, easy mode, that's for beginners. You know, so on and so forth. Status bar, navigation bar, and what I mean, there's so many features, it's ridiculous. Now, can I go through each individual feature? Yes, but tonight I'm not. Okay, tonight I'm sorry, I'm not. But like I said, anything that you see as me doing this video, just leave it in the comment section, and you know, I'll explain it to the best of my ability. All right, let's go back out. Advanced features, the S Pen, one hand mode, smart stay is as long as you're looking at the phone will stay on. I hate that moment you're looking at it and it just cuts off. I hate that, especially when I'm watching a video. I hate that with a passion. One-handed mode, finger sensor gestures, you know, quick launch camera, you know, they give you as for what you are looking at, as for how to use it and what the feature is about. So everything is self-explanatory. Just take some time if you do decide to get this phone. Just, you know, take some time and go over things, you know. Like I said, once again, 100 million features, you know. Do I use them all? Yes, no, maybe so. Sometimes I got features turned on, don't even know that I'm utilizing it because the feature is turned on. Do I sit up and say, hey, I'm gonna practice on, if somebody calling me and turning the phone down, that it's gonna shut off? No, I don't practice that. It's just something that's just happened to come second nature, you know. Apps, wallpapers, themes. I mean, you got 100 million themes. I mean, with this phone, you can customize this phone however you want. Anybody that had an Android, they know what it is. It's a whole lot different than an iPhone, which I do have an iPhone, and that's what I'm doing a video on. I'm recording with the iPhone 7 Plus. You know, Android, you can customize your phone. I mean, it's ridiculous. And is it going to justify the $930? Honestly, I think so, because no other phone has this many features. Like, it's ridiculous. You know, they tried, but, you know, I don't think so. Lock screen security. Let's go there. You know, this is different ways that you can be able to, you know, lock your phone and secure it. You don't want no trolls in your phone, or if somebody happen to find it, or if your girlfriend, your lady, or your spouse trying to go on your phone, you know. You can be able to have different options. I got password and I use my eyes to be able to unlock the phone. You on the train, you somewhere in the public, you don't want nobody, because people are nosy these days. You can be able to, you know, just use your eyes, you know, which is cool. Always on display, you know, and like I said, 101 million features, you know. You get the phone, just take your time and go over some things. If you do have the phone, you got some questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Okay. cloud and accounts, Google settings, accessibility, that's for people that are deaf or people that are blind. This phone, you can still be able to use it to its fullest potential. Okay, general management, system updates, which honestly, that's one thing that I don't like. You spending all this money on the phone, you should have the latest and greatest right out the box. Now they still on Nougat, that's the operating system versus the 8.0 Oreo. Now with Samsung, they take a little minute before you get that update. Everybody ain't gonna have it, and you just be, waiting forever for the update. Okay, about phone, storage, settings, firmware. Okay, that was settings. Now, what are we gonna go over next?
No worries, we've taken the picture.
Don't ask. Do not ask. Sometimes I'm not even gonna say the word because it activates, but it does its own thing. Let's get up out of there. Now, what I was saying next. Oh, the edge screens. Let's talk about the edge screens. Now, the edge screens, it's a little thing that's on the side that you can be able to pull to the side, and it'll bring out certain things that you want to have. So, for example, I got 2 apps. Now, this is a feature Samsung Galaxy Note 8 has, right? That you can have 2 apps, that your 2 favorite apps that you would like to pair. So me, YouTube, and the gram. So I'm always on YouTube, but I like to scroll through the gram. This is another plus on having a phone with this type of screen, and that you can be able to multitask. Keyword, multitask. We take it for granted, but how many times that you go on your phone and you need to do something and you got to go back out and go back in and go back out? With this phone, you don't have to do all that. You can just pick whatever you want at any given moment. FaceTime and going on the gram. I mean, it comes in handy. Personally, it comes in handy for me, right? Now, let's go back out. Now, these are the things that I have. I have my contacts. Let's get up out of there. I got that. My reminders. Also, I got my sports with the scores. And my Giants, I have no idea what's going on with my Giants, man. But anyway, that's another story. I have my calendar. And I have Yelp. Pretty much when you're walking around, it lets you know what places. There are good places to eat, bars, nightlife, things of that nature. Now, what you can do is, let me show you. You go to settings, right? Let's get up out of here. This parent apps. Now, like I said previously, they came a long way with the edge panels, right? Now, back in the day, they used to just have a few. Everything wasn't, something that you would want to download and you feel like you want to utilize. But now there are hundreds and hundreds of them. Oh, let's go to download. I'm sorry. Top 500. That is a lot. Are you going to sit up and scroll through all of them? Now, Google Maps, that's the one I have. Or are you going to scroll and it's that many? Yes, there's going to be something there for you as for the edge panels. All right. Let's go back out. Now, next thing we're going to talk about is the battery life. Previously, like I said, I did, and I was able to go through a whole day. Now, I do have my screen brightness up bright. I have notifications coming in. I use Google Maps, like I said, driving, trying to get to a destination. I get up 9 o'clock every morning, so you say from 9 to 9. It lasts me. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Since I do drive a lot, I do have a car charger. Now, how would I determine if it does last? When you have phones for a long time, you'll know how long it will last and what you have to do to make it last. You know, everybody is different. I got 100, like, I have a lot of apps. I got a lot of things running in the background, So my phone will drain, but it did last me on this one particular night that I was out, well, this particular day into night into the morning, it lasts me with no problems. Um, Next, what we're going to talk about is the S Pen. Now, this is one of the things that I really enjoy having. This is the reason why I got this phone. Now, it doesn't make no sense you have an S8 Plus and a Note 8, right? Wrong. S8 Plus, still, I still mess with it, but not as much as since when I got the Note 8. I didn't think that I was going to get the Note 8 right away, but unfortunately, I had to have it. So let me show you with the S Pen and what I use it for, right? So let me give you an example. Let me get in front of here, get a good angle. So whoa. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. We back at it. So, where is it? Now, these are the features that you have. You have Create Note, View All Note, Smart Select, Screen Write, Live Message, Translate, Bixby Vision, and also I put 2 other apps, ESPN and Screen Recording. And also one of the apps that come when you take out the pen is Glance. Now, I'm just going to briefly go over some of them. And the other ones, I'm just going to explain what they do. All right. View All Note or Create Note. So that's self-explanatory. You just, come on. This is where you can be able to write a note. Now, I guess penmanship is like a lost cause nowadays. I still love to write. Now, this feature really comes in handy. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it was many of times I paid a bill or I was on the phone. I needed to get a confirmation number or write it down. And you need a pen and a piece of paper. How many times you went around looking for a pen and a piece of paper? You outside, excuse me, you got a pen, piece of paper. With this phone, this is your pen. This is your paper. You can write down whatever you need to write down. You can change the pen color. You can change the pens, pencils, brush, erase it, etc. To take down a note and save it. Let's go out and let me show you how much you can be able to view your notes. Come on. Let me show you how much. Let's go. Let's get back out of there. Look. This is something I utilize all the time. This is from my other notes that I had. I had from the Note 2 and up. I haven't missed one yet, except this Note 7, which caught fire. If it didn't, definitely was getting that. Okay. Now you got Smart Select. This is where if you want to crop something, right? Let's say I want to crop this and I want to send it, share it. If it's a pair of shoes, you have Bixby Vision. You can draw. I just say I want to draw and say, hey, I want to circle this and, scribble and come on. You can scribble. Go back out. Or you could discard. You can share it. You can set as your always on display. So for example, if it's something somebody sent and you need a reminder or like a shoes, fitted hat, sneakers, whatever it may be, you can pin it to your always on display. That's another hot feature. Or you could just save it. Okay? That is Smart Select, I'm sorry. Now Screen Write is pretty much taking a screenshot of something and if you want to write, if you want to show somebody directions, if you want to circle something and let them know this is what you're trying to show them, you can. Okay, that's screen write. Pretty much it's taking a screenshot of whatever you watching or doing at that particular time, and you could be able to write on it. Okay, now live message. I haven't. Come on, let's go. Live message. This is something new that Samsung put in. Do I use this feature? Yeah, here or there, but it's cool. You know, you can be able to write whatever, write whatever you want, and you could just play it back, and you could send it to whoever you want to send it to, and when you do send it, it will come out just like when you press and play. Hello. You have different colors that you could choose from: red, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, and black. Now that was, you can do done, or you can go back out, right? You can change if you wanted to sparkle, if you just wanted to look like that, fade, or look like a highlighter. It's up to you. That's one of the other features. Translate. Now this is another hot feature. What this is pretty much, I just say you looking at something in a different language. We say Spanish, right? I don't speak Spanish that well, and I could read it a little bit, but I'm not the greatest. So with Translate, you can go to wherever you're looking at, and you can be able to switch it Spanish to English if it's in Spanish to English, or if it's English to Spanish. That is up to you. You have multiple languages that you can be able to change to. So if you speak German, Polish, different languages, you can be able to, and it would translate for you. It's good when you're going out to eat and you at a restaurant and you have no idea what you're looking at and what you're reading. You can use this feature and translate. You know? It's a plus. And like I said, the Note 8 have hundreds and hundreds of features. Bixby Vision. Now, this is another cool feature. Now, I do use this here and there. So, for example, I like my fitted hats, right? I like my baseball hats, my NBA hats. And what Bixby Vision is that you can be able to take a picture, or example, if you're on a particular, let's go to Google, let's go to give me something, let's go to Foot Locker, right? Foot Locker. Sorry about that. Footlocker.com. It's taking a little minute. Okay. Maybe I should have put it on my Wi-Fi. Let me go back out. Hold on. No editing allowed. Let's turn on the Wi-Fi, because it was taking a little minute. Okay. There we go. Now we're gonna load up. So pretty much is you go to where, let's go back to it, and you go to Bixby Vision, and you just hover over it, right? And you just go to, did I press it? Yes, you go to shopping, and it should have brought up something, but pretty much what it does is it would bring up, if the price is $139, it would bring up other stores or other things that it will show cheaper prices, or compare the price that you see as is. So it is a good feature. I don't know why it didn't work right there. So let's go to these real quick. You just hover over it, right? And just go to shopping and see what happens. No matching is found. Well, it does work. I don't know why it's not working right now, but it does work. It is a good feature to have, and it's a good feature to use. I don't know why. Let's see. Well, let's go back out. Sorry about that. Let's go back out. It does work. All right. The next one is glance, and that's pretty much open and try again. You just pretty much hover over anything that you want to utilize, like to be able to see, and it would just enhance it. Okay. Let's go back out. Now, this little icon right here is that this is where you can add more shortcuts. So the air command, when you take out your pen, you can be able to have the shortcuts, right? Also, another feature with the pen, when I had with my other notes, is I always lost the pen. So anytime that you leave your pen, it will alert you, it will vibrate, it will set an alarm, not set an alarm, but it will make a alarm sound, let you know you're leaving your S Pen, behind. Okay, let's go. Let me put that back in. So the S Pen is the main feature, I would say, for this Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Now next, I'm going to talk about the camera. And what can I say about this camera? It's a beast. You know, pictures come out crisp, detail. You have something called motion blur. Not motion blur, but when you take a picture, you can actually blur the background. So let me show you. I'm gonna take a picture of the emoji, and what you do is, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have, am I gonna be far enough? Let's see. So I don't know how I'm gonna get that. Let's see, can you see it, guys? Yeah, there we go. So pretty much you could blur the background with this icon. It blurs the background however you want it. Now that's a cool feature to have. If you're taking a picture and you do not want the background to be shown, you can blur it out. Now, this is the picture I just took a moment ago. Now, when you take a picture, it actually takes two pictures, which is a hot feature. Now, I'm going to explain that. Now, you have a choice. I just say you took a picture, right? Now, you have a choice. Let's go. You have a close-up and you have a wide angle. As you can see, a wide angle. Now, you could pick either or. Now that's a hot feature. You just take one picture if you want to choose a close-up or a wide angle. Ooh, let's go back out. Maybe then we need to go into pictures. Let's go back to the camera. Live focus. Let's see. Let's turn this live focus off. Turn it off. All right. Now, we have Bixby Vision. The same idea, same concept, how we was using the pen, but if you're searching on a web page or you're trying to find out the price or some information with the pen on a web page, but with Bixby Vision with the camera is that you actually taking a picture of something and it's going to bring up the same item that you took a picture of, but it's just going to bring up prices. So we're going to do an example with this this camera, this 360 camera. So let's see if it's going to bring it up. So what you do is you just bring up Bixby Vision, right? And it's going to bring it up that quick. That was pretty quick. And you just type in shopping. And then we're just going to see what happens. For some reason, it's just nothing is working. That's a little strange. That is a little strange. Let's go back out. All right, let's go back out. Let's try it again. All right. Let me do it from back here and see what happens. Let me just, maybe because I got the emoji there. Wow. Now, for some apparent reason, I'm going to have to look and wonder why it's not working. But that's pretty much Bixby Vision. You could take a picture, or if you're out and about, you're not quite sure where you at, or if it's a landmark, or you're looking at a bag, some shoes, sneakers, you can be able to use Bixby Vision, and it will bring up the content that you just took a picture of, and it will bring up a shopping list. Unfortunately, I have no idea why it's not working, but it does work, you know. I'll work on that and see what's going on. Okay, let's go back to the camera. So that's Bixby Vision. That's Bixby Vision. Let's go to, let's bring the emoji back here. Let's go. Come on, let's go back. Let's go back to the camera. Now, this is your settings. 100 million one settings and features. Picture size, where you could be able to change from 4.3 to a 16.9 aspect ratio, and an 18:5:9 aspect ratio. Now, the 18:5 is pretty much because the screen is a little longer and narrow. So especially, let me give you an example, you're watching YouTube videos, you're not going to get the full screen because as for that aspect ratio. But Samsung was smart, you know, you have a feature that you can stretch out the picture. Okay, so that's the picture size, that's for the rear. The video size, right? So you got ultra, quad, the HD 60 frames per second, which looks a little strange, you know. If you ever, I don't know if any of y'all ever took video footage in HD and 60 frames per second, yeah, it just looks a little strange. I used to use it, but no, I don't use it too tough. But it does look nice. It just looks amazing. You just don't believe it looks like that. The quality. That's the rear camera. HDR, I have it on auto. It adjusts on its own. The video size, quad, HD. That's what I have it on. Now I'm just going through. Oh, let's go back. Sorry. The front camera, picture size 5.2 megapixel. Right. You can have it in 8. You can have it in 6. You can have it in 5.2. Why in the world I have in that? I didn't even know that. Shooting methods, the timer, you know, motion photo. It takes a little short video clip as you taking a picture. The video stabilization, as you can see here. So if you walking and you running around, it doesn't look as jumpy. It doesn't look as shaky in the pictures. You can review. You can put it on your SD card, so on and so forth. Wow. And that's pretty much it as for the camera. Now, I know I ran through this pretty quick. Or let's slide this back. I ran through this pretty quick. Before I close this video out, I did get cases for it. I just got this S-View case, you know, which looks nice, man. But I know it will scratch up easy. So don't take this like an everyday case and going to work case unless you work at an office or something like that. You know, this is like a going out case. I got 3. The S-View, I'm going to pop that on real quick. I'm going to show you what that looked like. And I got this Ghost Tech case, which I watch on YouTube, and Man, what I could tell you is this right here, this part right here is, as you can see, I dropped in and scratched. It's tough. It's like iron. Like, you won't have to worry about your phone cracking, damaging, anything. Now, I dropped the phone at an angle like that and no problems. But I noticed I was scratching it up too much, so I was like, let me get another case. And that was the second case I got, and this was the first. I had to get something to put on there. I don't trust myself. You know, always dropping phones. See, I almost dropped that. Right? So let me pop on this SVU case and let me show you what it looked like. Wow. Now, what I like about this case, it's nice, it's clean. I did use a screen protector. I cracked it already. Personally, honestly, I get tired of buying screen protectors and they crack in and you just throw them out and buy another one. So I was like, you know what? Let me get this SVU case. This is like having a screen protector. It protects your whole entire phone. You have your cutouts for your camera. You get your S Pen. If you get a phone call, you can answer it. You can be able to swipe and see if you got notifications. It is on a little expensive side. I paid $65 for it. Wasn't like not in a rush, but I feel like I could have found this a little cheaper, but it is a little expensive, $65. But if you like it, your phone look nice and clean. Me personally, I like to always have my phone, whatever I have, nice and clean. That's the SVU case. Like I said, the accessories that you can have with your Note 8 is ridiculous. Some phones, the accessories is very limited. Like I said, I got this 360 camera. Whoever follows me on Instagram, they will see I took a picture or two, show you, what it does. I will do a review on the camera within a couple of days. Also, I'll explain to you. I got a wireless charger, a fast wireless charger, which it comes in handy. You put it on your dresser, where you sleep at, and boom, you just drop it there. And what's cool about it that you could just look and see what the time is. You got a message, missed call, comes in handy. Also, you can be able to fold it down like so. You can be able to fold it down, which is a cool thing to have. Also, I got so many Samsung products, it's not even funny. I got the 2017 version of the Gear VR. As you can see here, I'm gonna put it, let's just slide these cases over. The Gear VR. Now, I used it when I first got it. Have I used it after? Yeah, here or there. But I gotta tell you, it's definitely worth getting. If you wanna just change up your routine instead of watching cable or Netflix on the TV and video games. The VR is a fun experience. From watching movies, playing the games. You can look at Instagram pics right there in your face. Also, I was hearing that that you could be able to actually sit at the games, and what I mean is that you're not actually there, but you will feel like you there sitting watching an actual basketball, football, baseball game. Like you sitting there and you actually watching the players run around and do their thing. Now, is this true? I haven't done no research to find out how true it is, but I would definitely get back to y'all if y'all really want to know. But if they do have something like that, oh man, I would definitely use my VR a little more. Now, there's nothing wrong with the VR. Like I said, I think I just have too many gadgets, too many things I be trying to do, or but I'm gonna try to definitely utilize it more, and I'm gonna do a review on that, a thorough review on that. And that's pretty much it. Now, here is the big question: should you get this phone if you have a Samsung Galaxy S8 or the 8 Plus. And I'm going to be honest with you. It just depends on you. Now, if you're one of those people that, you're not going to use the pen, you're not going to use all the features the phone have, then I wouldn't recommend it. It would just be a waste. It wouldn't make no sense you spending $930 on a phone plus tax, and you're not utilizing the features. Now, is it worth $930? And I'm going to tell you, yes, it is worth every penny. Every penny. Like I said, I know I went through things a little fast, and this video is approaching an hour. I didn't cover everything. Like I said, if you like to find out about anything, or I missed something, or you got questions, just leave it in the comment section below. And please, I will appreciate if you do subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications to let you know when I'm uploading new content. I know that I haven't been uploading as many videos like I should, but I'm a work in progress. So I do appreciate you being patient with me, and I do appreciate the people that did subscribe. I thank you a lot. Yes, so from me to you, if you have the money, get it. If you can get a deal, get it. If you could trade up to get it, trade your phone in, and to be able to get the Note 8, get it. But like I said, do not get the phone if you're not going to utilize the feature. You would just feel like you just wasted your money. Now, take time if you do get the phone, and you will be amazed on what it can do. And I'm still learning on a lot of things as for the phone, but I really use my Note 8. My S8 Plus, I still love my S8 Plus. I still use it. It still works fast. I noticed something. My battery been lasting longer. I wonder why, because I'm not on it as much. The standby time is excellent. One last thing. I'm gonna put this out here. The iPhone X10, whatever the hell you want to call it. Do I want to get it? Yes, I do want to get it because I like gadgets. I like new things. I like to experiment. I like to talk about it. I like to know the pros and cons. Is it worth it? But for $1,000, now you might be saying, well, you just paid $1,000 for the Note 8, but it's not. The Note 8 is not the iPhone. The Note 8 has so many features that you can use on your day-to-day life. It's ridiculous. Am I saying the iPhone, it doesn't have those features? I'm not saying that. The iPhone runs buttery smooth, but you can't do certain things with the iPhone like on your Android, like put it in a Kodi or your Showbox or your Mob Draw, which I'm going to do a review on that, and I promise you I'm going to get to that, how to be able to put the Kodi on your phone, also Mob Draw and other things. But you limit it, you understand? That's why I love Android. That's why I love the Note 8 and using the S Pen and writing down things, and I'm using the pen more and more every day versus than actually using my fingers. With that being said, I thank y'all for watching my video. Stay tuned for more content. Also, I am streaming on my Xbox One S. I'm definitely going to get the Xbox Scorpio that's coming out in November. I'm also streaming on PS4. But please follow me if you have the time. And I do, once again, appreciate you watching my video. And till next time, peace.